Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to basically do the photo gallery for Mark Smith Construction. In this video it's basically the portfolio, so we go ahead and click on portfolio and you can see that there's no categories and no images in here. So what we want to do is go ahead and start creating that stuff. We're going to go ahead and log in. And it'll take you back to the manage property layout. And then from there we want to go to edit photo descriptions. Now on the edit photo descriptions page you can see here that there's a categories button here. So go ahead and click on that and you'll see portfolio and photo gallery. And you can see how many images are in each one and parent, category, and those sort of things. So what we want to do is go ahead and click on new category. And say we want to do Jason's house. I think it's 3238 Deerfield Drive. And then we don't need to give it an alias. However, we do want to give it the parent category. And the parent category on this is always going to be photo gallery. And for the description, we want it to be see. I apologize if that information isn't accurate. I'm just trying to show you how to do this. So we want the access to be public, published yes, ordering 0 first, and from there we want to go ahead and click save. And then the category is saved. From there, what happens is that if you go back to edit photo descriptions, you can go ahead and filter by category, and you should see the 3238 Deerfield Drive. So like photo gallery is the parent category, and then 3238 Deerfield Drive is the child category. Where this comes into play is if you click on the portfolio, you can see that the 3238 Deerfield Drive is here. And so like if you add more categories, then more categories would show up next to it, and so forth and so forth. So as we upload images, and remember we use our Java uploader, we want to assign these pictures to the 3238 Deerfield Drive. Run this time for the Java. And then browse for the pictures. Find the pictures on the computer. No, I can't remember which ones these are, so I'm going to go to list. I think it's basically 1 through 4, so I'm going to hit this one, and then I'm going to hold the control button, and then 2, 3, 4, and then open. And then once I'm done there, I can go ahead and upload. And you know where the pictures are at, and you know which pictures go with which gallery and those sort of things. So that part, you know, you'll just have to kind of decipher and make sure you know where those things are at. Then you can go back and then edit photo descriptions, and we want to filter by category. We want to go to that 3238 Deerfield Drive, and you can see all the pictures. Now obviously this one shouldn't have been in with these 3 pictures, so we can just go ahead and delete that image. We'll ask you if you're sure you want to delete that item. Yes. And now we've got these images in here. So if we do go back over to portfolio now, you can see that the 3238 Deerfield Drive is there. Click on the image and it will show you the rest of the images. What's nice about this is if you click on a single image, there's going to be a couple things. Either one, you can hit play, and there will actually also be image description, so you can change the information, image rating, and then comments for this page, so people can post comments, or you can go ahead and send those images to friends as well, which is kind of nice. Because if somebody does see a picture that they really like of something that you showed, like say a husband's at work and they're working on design stuff and they want to send it to their wife, all they have to do is go ahead and enter in that information, and it will send them a link to their email account, so then it drives even more traffic to the website and they can see the rest of the photos in this account. But then they can go ahead and look at the next images as well, in here and basically see all the images within that category. So for each house, you would basically create a category and then load all those images up into that category. So the more images you have, obviously, the better portfolio you have. And you can see that, you know, the more categories you create, the more people will probably stay on the site and just look at some of the more things that you've done, and hopefully that will help with the marketing to see some of the quality, the customer satisfaction, and those sort of things. We can turn on and off the categories and some of the other information on here that maybe you don't need, you know, the date being on there, the hits, the rating, those sort of things. We can turn those on and off if you would like. We can also, you know, turn off this if you don't want the image rating or the share the images, or if you want to turn off the comments. The comments are a little bit different. Nothing's posted unless you approve it, so even if I posted a comment here, it wouldn't necessarily approve if I was just like somebody that was going to your site. Now an administrator, for instance, like myself, or for Dan, or for Jason, they would post a comment and it would go directly to the site. So kind of keep that in mind when you're kind of playing around with it. But that's basically how you go ahead and then create the categories and then upload those images to that category.